Right. Hello and welcome to If I Ruled the World, the politically incorrect comedy show which takes all the serious issues of the day and uses them to create a few cheap laughs. This week, joining Graeme Garden on the blue team is Tony Hawks, and on the red team with Jeremy Hardy is Rebecca Front. But do remember, these are not real politicians and these are not real parties. So although Graeme and Tony may from time to time advocate some right-wing policies, it does not mean that they represent the Labour Party. Now, we're starting with a round called State of the Nation. We've asked our audience tonight a series of questions, and our pretend politicians have to guess the most popular answers given to those questions. So, start with you, Graeme. Now, the first question we asked our audience was, what worries you most about the millennium bug? So what do you think the most popular answer the audience would give to that?
Well, what worries me most is that it won't be ready in time. But,
It's all very interesting, but what do you think the audience actually answered?
I suppose they'd be worried about civil unrest, by the look of them. Or their water being cut off. Or plane crashes. Plane crashes.
They may be worried about what they're going to call Film 99. Certainly bothers me. Film Naught doesn't have the same ring.
Film 00.
No, it doesn't work, does it?
I've seen that film, actually. It's a Swedish film.
I think I was around your house. It was quite a good evening, yes.
Yeah. So is that your answer? Have you settled on plane crashes?
Plane crashes, I think.
Plane crashes. Well, let's see what the most popular answer was. Accidental nuclear war. Plane crashes did come second, joint second with stuck in a lift. So another funny answer was accidentally swallowing it, which I... Unless that was a question about President Clinton, I'm not sure, but it was... and somebody else said, it doesn't matter, we'll all be dead by June. So I don't know what information that's supposed to be. Jeremy, your question, or the audience's question that you have to deal with is, what is the best alternative to prison?
Well, escape, clearly.
Yes.
Assuming it's a low-security court and you can get some people with shooters, you know, into the street.
I don't think they were seeking advice. I think they were as an alternative, a way of dealing with criminals, I think, is what we're aiming at here.
I would say escape is...
Escape.
Or a holiday, I find. Seychelles is very nice this time of year.
Seychelles is your answer. Well, let's see if that was the most popular answer. Hanging. So hanging was the most popular alternative to prison according to this audience. I'm not sure that we have the most liberal-minded audience here, because second was chemical castration at 11%. Electronic tagging got in third, and rehabilitation got in, but only got the same number of votes as stoning. So I think we misjudged your audience there. Tony, your question might be a bit easier. I don't know. The question was, what do you think Euro MPs do all day?
Well, I'm sure that the audience here will have been influenced by this recent news story about this MEP who was stopped at customs with, let us say, interesting baggage. And this does conjure up the image of MEPs sitting around watching gay porn and smoking joints. And I used to be an MEP, and I can tell you categorically that we do not do that all day. We have important business to do. We discuss bills, and if we're lucky, sometimes Bill shows it to us, and we find out whether we were right or not.
I'm going to have to press you on this point,
I think that they will be negative because of this press influence. So I will say that they'll say something along the lines of, take long lunches and piss away their expenses.
Take long lunches and expenses, OK. So what do you think Euro MPs do all day? What was the answer, the most popular answer? Smuggle porn. I think you almost gave that.